This is the Carver. It's a 1980s vintage 2767 Santiago. It's a 27-foot boat. It's on this 3-axle trailer. It has 2 Mercury engines with outdrives. It comes with this dinghy, which is not rubber, it's plastic, so much more durable. And I made these dinghy holders for it, and there's a winch up there that picks up the dinghy. The transom used to be narrow like that all the way across until I made that counter, which is really nice. This is the control to raise and lower the dinghy, and it lives in this weatherproof house up here. This dog house is for the generator. It will hold a Honda 2000 or any of the knockoff generators that are that size. And these openings get propped open by those boards. So there's ventilation, but the generator is too large to fit out any of the holes. I also made this storage cabinet on the back deck, and it's taking up space that really was wasted by those windows being leaning forward. And this is up top on the flybridge. There's 600 watts of solar there on the back, and another 3,000 covering the upper part of the boat. This tarp is rotted, but the controls and instruments and stuff are all in real good shape. This is the 3,000 watts of solar. And if you're just going to park the boat in the river, it would be fine for that. If you're going to take it in the ocean, I would remove at least half of this solar. There's storage under here. And this pass-through that I made really is a nice update for the boat. There was no good way to go forward to deal with the anchor or anything before I made the pass-through. I also built these storage lockers on the front, and there's an extra 50 gallons of gas that's stored in tanks there and can be pumped by a switch at the helm into the main tanks. I also added this windlass that lets me raise and lower the anchor from the helm, and this giant oversized anchor that is made to hold a 50-foot yacht in 50-mile-an-hour winds. Just inside the door, there's room for like your life jacket, your hat. I usually keep a ditch kit and a first aid kit here. There's pressurized running water. There's an alcohol stove underneath that electric 2-burner, and in addition to the little fridge, there's this bigger one. This microwave is also a convection oven, and this freezer will hold enough food for an entire summer. These are the charge controllers for all of the solar. This is the main inverter. It's 3,000 watts with a 6,000 watt surge, and there's a backup inverter all wired. You just have to flip the breaker to turn it on. There's 3 of these big lithium batteries, and yeah, I got this upside down, but they're about 5 kilowatt hours each, so 15 kilowatt hours of battery storage for the solar. Each battery has its own circuit breaker and a monitor to show the voltage in every cell in the battery. There's also a circuit that balances the cells in each battery. It's a high current balancer because these are large capacity batteries. I don't know if I mentioned it. These monitors show the voltage of every cell in every battery. The main system is 24 volts, and these breakers are all recessed here so that cargo can be stored in this back compartment without accidentally tripping the breaker. There's 2 disaster pumps that can pump out from a hole probably the size of a tennis ball. If the hole is bigger, you jam something in the hole. And those can run forever because of the batteries in the solar. Normally, your bilge pump runs out your battery in a while, and then your boat sinks anyway, but not with this. This locker can be for hanging clothes, but I put shelves in there, and this other one I keep tripods. This is the bathroom. There's a drain in the floor underneath the kitty litter box, and all the plumbing does work. I just use the trash bags for poop because it's easier than using the pump out. And you shower in there. It's all waterproof in there, and the bottom drain goes to a pump to the holding tank. The table folds down so the sofa can be a bed. Those are the cushions that go on the table for the bed, and the bedding stored in there. I like these hammocks for storing stuff in the boat. The air conditioner is up top under a box on the flybridge that was under that table. This is the V berth where I normally sleep, and more of those hammocks that I keep most of my clothes in and stuff. It's a real nice efficiency apartment for 1 or 2 people that has solar power for everything, including air conditioning 24/7 and the refrigerators, freezers, microwave, and all of that. I like these storage bins up top too. It's dead space that's turned into storage. The doors for them open and then latch open with this spring. And you just bump the spring to close the door. So that's it. It's a nice, self-sufficient apartment.